Alright guys, I'm about to paint my bike. Didn't feel like paying nobody to paint it, so I'm doing it myself. Here goes my paint booth I made. I don't know what size it is, but it fits in my one car garage with anything else. So what I did is I basically went to Lowe's. I got some 1-inch solid, not solid, but the thick core PVC pipe. I went to Lowe's and I got the $17 185 cubic feet per minute fan. I actually used the fan box, stuck the fan in there. Let's take a look at it. I hope you can get a good shot. Yeah, I duct taped the hell out of it with 2mm plastic. Here goes a bike, I'm about to break it down. 2mm plastic. Then I got the small AC vents, filters. Put 2 right there, about mid-height. I'm a pretty tall guy, so you can kind of tell. This is an average size garage, so I guess that's about 7 feet tall. Let's go inside real quick. You can kind of see. Here goes the door. So now I'm inside. There goes your exhaust fan with a filter on it. Hopefully you can see it. Let me get a better shot. I just cut the plastic, left the fan in the box basically. Sorry, but you can't get a good. There it goes right there. Use some wire, and I hung it from the top of the PVC. And right here is what I'm gonna hang. I'm gonna hang the bike parts up right here. So you know your 2 fairings. I'm gonna use a stand for the gas tank and the rear. So that's my door taped off. I mean, as you can see, man, hey, it's gonna work. Film of plastic, some PVC. Let me show you a picture of the joint up here. There goes the joint that you'll need if you're gonna use it. Like I said, it's only 1 inch. I think all the materials, the fan, the PVC, and of course that's let me see. I think I got 9 pieces of 10-foot 1-inch PVC. And I got 8 of those little elbows and 2 packs of the 4mm plastic. And really, that's it, man. And that's all it took. And matter of fact, they have the two packs for only $18 at Lowe's. So hey, good customizing. When I get the bike in here and get the paint, I'll do another video. This is the final video of the silver gsxr 1000. We're about to paint it. That's right, brand new color. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take all the fairings, gas tank, everything that you see silver is going to be burnt orange, candy, orange. Everything that you see here. I'm going to take all these decals off. That's what I'm going to do first before I take all the screws and stuff out. It's a lot easier to work with like that. So everything's coming off. And that's my paint booth. I finally got the bike disassembled. Got the gas tank all out. I took the Suzuki stickers off. It took a while. I had to sand it down with, I tried the 400 grit sandpaper, but that was taking too long. So I switched to like 220. And here go all the pieces laid out. So what I'm doing right now is I'm sanding everything. And then after I sand everything, I'm going to go ahead and wipe it down. And then I'm going to go ahead and throw some primer on it. And again, you see the homemade paint booth. So what I did is, like I said, I used the 220 grit, and I sanded it, and then I used the 400 to make it a little bit finer. So we should be good to go. And I'm going to wipe it down with some water and ammonia mixture. That should get all the grease or whatever out of the material. The bike is completely stripped. Look at that. Suzuki gsxr 1000, 2003. Everything's off. Now, what we did today was we already sanded our pieces down. Let's step into our homemade paint booth. Said I already got the fan running outside already. We already got everything hung up. And I'm about to cut some lights on in a second. You see I got some shop lights right here. So it's all hung up. Got a little hanger from my paint gun. Exhaust. Yeah, we're about to get ready to paint. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. And actually, what I did is I wanted to get those stickers off really bad, so I sanded it down with some 220 grit sandpaper. Then I followed that with some 400 grit wet sanding to get it ready for priming. Also had an extra visor windshield for the bike. I'm gonna make that candy orange also, so I'm gonna prime that. And after I did that, I used some prep wipes. I got them from AutoZone. They work really well. Well, you know, before I did that, actually, I washed all the materials with soap and water really, really good and rinsed it off really, really good. And then I used the wipes. Then I used a tack cloth, and I'm about ready to go, man. So I'll come back on once I have the first primer coat down. And also, what I did is, so I can seal myself in here, I just used some basic duct tape to seal the doors. And you can't believe that this thing starts sucking in like it does from that one little fan right there I got from Lowe's. Okay, we got the primer done last night. I have about 2 coats of primer on here with minimal orange peel, but I'm still gonna wet sand it with some 400 grit. The homemade boot's been working out pretty good. The filter kind of got clogged. I think the filter I had is a little bit too thick, and it got clogged up. So there goes the prime pieces. Got the heat lamp. You know, we're out here in Virginia, so it's April. So it's pretty nippy out here. So I already started taking the pieces out so I can wet sand it down with a gas tank. So the orange peel isn't really that bad. I don't know if you can I don't know if it's a good shot. You really can't see it, but we're gonna prime this. Well, we're gonna sand this. Wet sand it down. I want it really smooth, so what I'll do is, just so my paint can be really smooth, I'm just gonna wet sand for this. And if the base coat has orange peel, I'll do that. And then after I put the clear on, I'll sand it. Okay, guys, I didn't show you the step on putting the base coat down, but you put your metallic base coat down, and I already sprayed the candy color. It's the candy. It's pretty hot to me. I'm in my little paint booth. Still a lot of got my little vent work. I had to take that filter off. I got to run on that piece right. I don't know if you can see it. That's fine. That ain't up a clear coat though. So when I wet sand it, that'll come down. I got a little run about right here in this area. That's fine too. I'm gonna wet sand that bad boy down. And I got a run right here. I was rushing. Sorry. So when I wet sand that, but it looks, I mean, look how wet it looks, man. It's been in here for about 20-30 minutes. So I'll wet sand everything and then compound it, and then we'll have it looking real wet. But it looks pretty good though, I think. I got like 5 coats of clear coat, probably too much, but hey, I was wet sanding for 4 hours this morning, so when we get to assembly again, I'll hit you back up. So right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave these lamps on in here, and I'm gonna let this fume out a little bit more, and just basically let it bake itself. Give it about 5 hours baking itself. It's pretty hot in here right now. And then what I'll do is I'll go ahead and wet sand everything down, and hopefully tomorrow we can go and put the bike back together. I'll tell you, I moved the vent outside because man, it was killing me. That's it. All right, we got the parts. They've been sitting in our homemade paint booth since about 5 o'clock yesterday with the 300 watt lamp on. Well, actually, I should say 600 watt because there's 2 bulbs in there. There it goes. I think it looks pretty good. First time painting candy. There goes the parts. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and wet sand the clear. Yeah, it looks good. Wet sand the clear. I'll probably use 1500 and then 2000. But those are the parts. It was pretty easy. The only thing that you got to be careful with if you're going to do the candy, and like when I did my my reading and trying to prepare to do this, they always said don't put too much candy on because it'll start running. And if you can see right here, I don't even know if you can barely see it. I have it run right here. You know what? That's character. I'm not even going to worry about it. No. And that's the exact color I wanted. So it's gsxr 1000. 03. And what I'll do is I'm going to wet sand it. 1500 grit. Then 2000. And then I'll compound it and then polish. So I think it looks pretty good, y'all. Oh, let's go back into the paint booth so we can see the war that went on in here. Like I said, it's empty now. So, but hey, it did its job. Like, there's no paint on anything outside whatsoever. I mean, it's paint in here, but other than that, there's no paint on anything. I mean, it did really well. The gun I used did really well. Let me show you the gun. And also what I did is I had to go buy this compressor. I was reading everything that said, hey, you need a 12 CFM compressor, 60 gallons. I found this compressor right here for like $275 on Craigslist. If you can see the air delivery. And if you can see it. See if you can see it. Let's focus on it. And that was it. And to be honest with you, I painted the whole bike. And painted the whole bike. Here go my little stand right here. Sanding paper. I use this gun right here I got from Harbor Freight. Like 35. What was it? Like $34. And it worked well. Don't recommend it for the primer. It worked alright for the primer. I had a little orange peel. And if you don't know what orange peel is, that's from what I've been reading and from what I've seen. That's basically the paint starts to look like the peel of orange. So they recommend a bigger tip. That's a 1.4 tip. But I'll be back with the wet sanding. Alright, I just wet sanded the first piece. As you can see right here, I got it pretty level. I'm trying to see if you can see. See those little double marks? It was higher than that, so I just went back again, and I got it down pretty good, to be honest with you. Yeah, got it down really, really good. So I'm gonna hit it with some. I'll probably hit it with some 2000, just to make sure. Because what I'm gonna do is, I think I'm gonna go ahead and take it down some more. I got like 4 coats on this bad boy because I want this thing smooth. Like you can see right here, it's nice and smooth. There ain't no high spots. There ain't no low. I mean, there's no low spots. That's how I want the whole thing to look. And if you look back here, see if I get your angle, you see the little dimples in it. I want it completely flat. So I'm gonna go ahead and wet sand it again. And next video, it'll be compounding. Alright, just finished wet sanding. See how ashy it looks right now. Now I'm about to go ahead and compound it out, polish. I'm gonna throw it back on the bike. On those drips, I got the drips out. It was just one piece where I had to use a 600 grit to get the piece out, and I if you can look right there, Yeah, you can kind of see it right there. But I got something I'm about to do with airbrush to get that right. Got a little trick I'm gonna do. So it should probably still be okay. Hopefully, we'll see. Hopefully I didn't screw it up too bad. But we'll find out. And here are all the other pieces. What I'm gonna do with that, I'm just gonna take my airbrush, tape it off. I got a tiny airbrush, and I'm gonna hit it with some with some candy just in that little area. I'll tape everything off and just blast it a little bit just to make it match. And then that's it. But I'll do that once I put the bike back on. I mean, the fairings and everything back on. I'm not messing with it right now, because that tripped me out, because I sure was not about to redo the whole thing. There's no way. I'll put some vinyl wrap on it or something to cover that up. But I'm not redoing the whole thing. It's already been too many days. All right, we just finished wet sanding and compounding. As you can see, I just compounded this piece. You can appreciate it right now in the sunlight. Look how wet that looks, man. I didn't even put any wax on it. That's just straight compound. This is the difference. See if you can see that. I wonder if you can see the difference on that. Look how dull that is. And that's what compounding does. Now I'll tell you this, I will never use a power tool to polish anything again. Simply because, look what I did. I feel like an idiot. Look what I did. But I'm putting carbon fiber over that anyway, so I got kind of lucky. And I'm putting carbon fiber right here too. I got lucky right here also. But you can see where I scratched that. Oh, that sucks so bad. Look at that. But I'm gonna have this carbon fiber piece on it. So I definitely got lucky. So we got a couple more pieces to do. I figure I'll be out here to probably about 6 o'clock doing this. But now I figure that the compound is a lot better to do with my hands. I'm not messing with this doggone drill no more. Because if that was a piece where I wasn't covering something up, I would have been really upset. Alright, everything's compound. I got the front back on. So you know I'm doing some new lights. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and throw these lights and these speakers in here. And this is the new horn. That's gonna be real nice. It's larger than I thought it was gonna be. Let's go to light kit. I'm not doing another video on how to install light kits. I already did one video before. But the speakers are gonna go right here. That's gonna be pretty hot. So I'll do another video to show you what it looks like when it's done. It's finally finished. 2003 gsxr 1000. The candy paint. And guess what? There's no L wire, but I do have a little surprise. I added some new lights to it. So let's take a look. It's a completed bike. We got the candy orange. Candy tangerine, I'm sorry. Painted up really nice. I need to do another polish because I didn't know what I was doing the first time. So I'm going to polish everything up. Stayed until about 12 o'clock last night polishing and putting the bike together. And you know, I ordered these cool spikes. Those look pretty hot. Going down here too. I got a run right there. I need to buff out. So I got the speakers down there. You can see it. Speakers in there pretty nice. They sound alright. It's not no 400 watts though. I don't know where the people get their ratings from. But it's definitely not 400 watts. They need to stop lying like that. Yes, I'm going to do something with those mirrors, because right now they just don't look good to me. And that's about it. And I got another bike to paint. So, we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching. There goes the finished product. gsxr 1000 2003. There it goes. Add the carbon fiber right there on the gas tank. Got the lights. Got the speakers in there. You should be able to see the speakers right there. Carbon fiber wrap here. I think that adds a little bit to it.
Oh, my bad.
I think it's pretty good.